So welcome everybody to our information and opportunity call on our super patches, the amazing wearable technology that will help you feel your best and perform your best. And I'm excited tonight to have a friend that I actually recently met in this company who we've grown really close to build our friendship, build our working relationship in this company. She's a tremendous leader, a very, very infectious and kind person. And that's what we surround ourselves with people here in this business. Our genuine mission is to help people, to give people an alternative, give people a possible solution to what they've been struggling with, or possibly someone they know that's been struggling. We like to use this technology to give people the opportunity to enhance the best quality possible for them in their lives and performance and so on. So it's my great delight to have Lisa Seto from Vancouver, who comes from a background of family businesses and business owners. So it was kind of natural for Lisa to follow down that same sort of path and get into the social networking, marketing platform, business, profession, whatever you want to call it. And she did that in her mid-20s. So she took that decision and made that decision so that she could have and create her own time freedom, create her own income without any limits. And that's certainly a profession here that we can do that. And she and her partner created several seven-figure businesses by doing events and trainings and things for their team that helped their teams be successful, and was able to do that while she traveled the world. And so, the unique thing is as a network marketer, you're always looking for opportunities. We're always open to opportunities and see what happens. And SUPERPATCH caught her attention with its unique product disposition and the vision, of course, of the CEO and inventor, Mr. Jay Dhaliwal. And so she decided that she absolutely had to be part of this exciting growth at this early stage of what she refers to as the sleeping giant. So without further ado, our presenter tonight is a very wonderful, beautiful lady by the name of Lisa Seto, and I'm graced to have her here on this call. So take it away, Lisa.
Thanks so much, Terry. And you know what? It's interesting because when I was back in my early 20s, I learned about this profession like all of you did. One day we just got invited to something. And usually at that time back then, it was to go to a hotel presentation and learn about something. And, it was a life changer for me. It changed my game. And that was at the age of 21. And at the age of 25, I moved from Winnipeg to Vancouver. I liked the postcard that I saw, and I decided that Vancouver was worth a gamble. Things we do in our 20s, right? And if you do them in, yeah, right. If you do them and if you're older, then you're even more bold and audacious. Good for you. So I sold everything and packed my car. And then would you believe that within less than a year, I was invited to an opportunity, and I ended up meeting my future husband, and we ended up embarking on building with that company and going right to the top, worked our tails off, learned a lot. And then it just kind of, took off from there. And I was able to experience a lot of things that people are looking for, that people put on their vision boards or on their goals list. And so it was actually something I fell into, and I didn't realize that it was going to be as rewarding as it was. And but I will say that one of the catalysts for that was that after college I got out and I worked for Great West Life Assurance Company on Osborne Street in Winnipeg. And after a couple of weeks, I thought, I got my paycheck and I thought, is this it? And so that's why this profession is so good for people that have entrepreneurial mindsets, but not only that, just want more in life. And because the entrepreneurial part you can learn, right? And so I got a call May of last year from my good friend Kelly. And what he had done was he had said, Lisa, I've got these patches that, I kind of stumbled across something. And it was like, okay, stumbled across something. What does that mean? tell me more, because I respect him. I wanted to hear what he had to say. And so that's what happened. Was I listened to him for a few minutes, and then I asked him the question that was going to end it all, because I am skeptical and my time is worth, a lot to me. And I don't jump onto everything that I'm pitched on or whatever. So I'm a hard sell to a degree. And I'm sure many of you are, and we should be, right? We should kind of look things over. And so the one question was, even after he told me how people were reacting positively to the patches, was, well, what are their ingredients? Because I didn't want to be part of anything that could produce side effects. And I knew that there were other patches on the market. And then when I took a look at what Super Patch had developed, and really, really, looked at everything that people were experiencing. And I think it's a great thing you're doing, Terry and Paul, with the testimonials pages and things like that, with showing people what these patches can do. It was big for me to learn that. And so I decided to jump right in and, order the biggest pack at the time. And I had people on the list to get the patches to, and started to hear really good, experiences from them. And so the more I learned again from other people and the business, and then of course, learning from Jay, etc., I was really impressed, because there really truly is a breakthrough here. So I'm happy to share about the Super Patch company, and I hope that anybody that lands their eyes on this, gathering tonight, whether it's live or then you're brand new to the company and or looking at the company for the first time, then I hope that you're going to see what we all saw and what brought us here. And many of us have been here for a few weeks, months, and years. And I hope that you're as excited as we are. It really is a new opportunity for business and health. So we're going to show you exactly what that means. There's a quote by Steve Jobs. He goes, "Let's go invent tomorrow instead of worrying about what happened yesterday." And this is, I find, what we're doing at Super Patch. We're creating something new. We're inventing something really innovative that, we can offer to everybody that is, of the human species, Homo sapiens. I was going to say everything living on the planet, but I don't think Jay's developed that yet. So we're going to be doing a lot of great things. And it all started actually quite a few years ago with the technology boom. And, I think a lot of people were a little bit skeptical when this came about, right? 25 years ago, oh, it's not going to be long lasting, or you got to watch yourself. There's lots of scams out there. We're still hearing that today with anything that is innovative. But, it's created more wealth and opportunity for individuals in the last quarter century. Why? Well, technology has been able to help everyday people live, work, play, and share their lives easily. Would you agree? Absolutely, right? The more people that can use it, the greater the wealth that is created. Innovation is the driving and sustaining force behind every major economic success. So those are all true statements. So let me ask you, have you used an Apple computer or an Apple phone or iPad, right? Have you searched anything on Google? Have you ordered anything off Amazon? Are you driving a Tesla, or you see them on the street? Are you on Facebook at all? Well, guess what? How did you find out about this event right now that we're on, right? And, have you ever heard of a company called Microsoft? Well, there you go. This is all of it in a nutshell, and it's growing, right? And we're part of that technology boom in our own way, right? Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. And I think we're creating a lot of magic here at Super Patch. If you just look at the pages and what people are sharing, it's fantastic. So the Super Patch company has literally hacked the neurocode to develop technologies that can help improve the lives of millions with a drug-free, affordable, and risk-free approach. And so Jay Dallowell is the owner of Super Patch. You're going to learn about him in a second here. He's worked hard for 12 years to create Patch, a braille for the brain technology that can send signals directly to your brain and optimize the neural codes that control health and wellness. Okay. Prior to Super Patch, have any of you used anything like that before? Yes or no? Please type in the chat. We call our tech VTT, Vibrotactile Trigger Technology. Okay, that was a first for me. Okay, there you go, Braille for the brain, right there. So what people want, okay. Well, for our wellness needs, do we want something that's going to help take care of any pain that we have? Or if we have any low energy levels, right? Who doesn't want to be just maximizing their day, just full of energy, right? Who wants to optimize their brain? Who wants to handle cognitive decline, right? What about being able to be more mobile, right? Do you ever hear of any seniors or people, not even seniors, just that demographic, but of people that are, prone to falling, right? What about some of us that are experiencing stress, neuropathy? Who's looking for something that is anti-aging? Okay, anti-aging, I don't think we heard about that really 20 years ago, and now it's literally everywhere, almost on every post. Everything that the beauty companies are offering, it is massive industry, and actually we get to participate in that with our super patches. What about sleep issues? Rehab and recovery, optimized immunity, metabolic optimization, and of course, an increased quality of life, right? It doesn't have to be downhill as the years go on, you guys, right? What about performance needs, like maximizing what you can do on an exercise and sports level and having more power and strength and endurance when you're doing it? That's what the patches actually did for me. When I wear the Victory patch with the, also with the Liberty patch, and I'm doing these moves, either if it's Pilates or yoga, or if it's strength training with dumbbells. And sometimes you need your balance and you want to get through that 30 minutes or that 45 minutes. That endurance is a lifesaver, but also having that mobility and agility while you're doing it. And then the recovery afterward, right? And what else? What do people have now? Well, we definitely have drugs. We've had that forever, it seems. Over-the-counter products, the options of surgery, having to change your lifestyle, and a diet change. And you know what? I've been a part of fabulous companies that offered breakthrough products before, as many of you have too. And at the same time, sometimes people are in situations where their body requires something that's not going to require a lifestyle or a diet change, right? It could be, a surgery that they're recovering from, or a fall. And sometimes you can have the best diet, but with the support of a patch, you're going to get the relief that you've got, not necessarily. So we have a huge demographic that is an opening for people around the globe that can utilize our patches. Also, people have now something that does require more of a time commitment, right? And, a lot of times we do want the short version, the Coles Notes version, but not shortcuts, but we want something that's going to be effective, but something that can help us now, right? We have something that offers us through those things that I mentioned earlier. They give us risks, or they give us side effects that could be temporary or permanent, right? That's a little bit scary. And sometimes those solutions are ineffective, as well as that lifestyle change resistance. Yeah, many of us have seen that. And of course, like I mentioned, the diet change, and of course, the time commitment. So let's talk about what Super Patch delivers. We do offer that drug-free solution. Are you one of those? And if you want to, just say in the chats, if you're one of those people that if you get a headache, or if you're not feeling very well, like maybe a little bit malaise, you're just one that will absolutely not take an over-the-counter product, like a, painkiller. I'm one of those. I never buy that. Even sometimes I feel like having it, but I'll, look for more of a natural solution or a drug-free solution. This is why Super Patch is appealing to so many. And it is instant and effective, very simple to use, right? We don't have to have a training call to show people how to use our product. And it's highly demonstrable, I should say, where you can literally, when you're out with someone, I keep a couple packs in my handbag, and then I peel it open and I put it right on their forearm just to demonstrate how it works. Very, very simple, non-invasive, non-reactive. It's not going to penetrate their body, child safe, pregnancy safe. Wonderful. That was so wonderful when I heard of that, because every time that we have someone that's pregnant using our products with the company, largely it's like you have to go refer to your doctor for that. You won't have to do that here. And again, no diet and lifestyle change, and highly affordable. So how does it work? It starts with a special pattern. So number one, we trigger a response. Contact with the encrypted pattern to your skin area triggers that neural response that sends information from the receptors to your brainstem. Second step, it affects the body. How? After processing that information, the central nervous system distributes commands to your peripheral nervous system, affecting various functions in your body, from pain regulation to motor control and balance. Put one of these on before you have your martini. Well, maybe not in that regard for the mobility, but you know what I mean. Number three, feel the difference. The effect is instant, ranging from improved balance, mobility, and pain management to better energy levels, maintaining that optimal neurology that assists the body to achieve and maintain optimal health. So very, very simple. But let's look at our brains before and after on super patches, right? The VTT, that vibrotactile trigger technology, helps our neurohaptic system generate signals that help our neurology and physiology reach and maintain that better homeostasis, that stable internal environment that provides a better quality of life and enhances our wellness. So let's look at the drug-free zero ingredient patches that can help with a wide range of challenges, from stress and poor sleep to fatigue and chronic pain. Terry, I sure hope we have some people that are willing to share what their experiences are in the patches later on. And you know what? We're not just helping people who are suffering, right? Some of us are in optimal health and feeling pretty darn good already. And can we use the patches? Should we use the patches? Of course, because we're also improving athletic performance by enhancing strength and improving focus. Okay. And if you want to put in the chat right now, folks, if any of you are wearing patches, which ones are you wearing right now? I'm wearing a Peace patch and also the Focus patch and the Liberty patch. Better yet, all of our patches are 100% drug and risk-free. You'll never have to worry about those side effects or anything else. Now, here's our founder, Mr. Jay Dallowell, and you can hear from him.
Hi everyone, it's Jay with Super Patch. I hope everyone's having a great day. People are always asking me, Jay, how do these super patches work? So today I'm going to give you guys a high-level explanation. So first things first, every physical, emotional, psychological function has a corresponding neurocode in our brains. And these neurocodes, which are just messages, sometimes get stuck or damaged for 1,000,001 reasons, but that leads to poor health, poor wellness, and even poor performance. So after 12.5 years of research at Super Patch, we actually decoded these messages. We decoded the neural code that can help and control the neurofunction of physical, emotional, and psychological function. So every single super patch has a pattern and ridges in it. And when these ridges come in contact with our skin, the patch uses the receptors in and on our skin to send that message to our brain. And the brain decodes it. So every single super patch is generating a very specific signal that's responsible for a physical, emotional, or psychological function. And that's how the super patches work. So all 8 super patches have their unique QR code that's sending a unique message that our brain decodes. And that's why we can help with so many wellness, performance benefits that people are seeing. So until next time, you guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.
You have a great day too, Jay. And isn't it a brilliant technology? Like when you think about it, like when we like if you're a guest learning about us tonight for the first time or the second time, you can go to the person that invited you to this presentation, and they'll show you on the website. We have studies, published studies that that are on all of our patches. And so we are garnering the attention it deserves, definitely. So here's one of our patches, joy, hope and happiness like never before. And yes, if you've noticed a missing P in happiness, and if you're triggered by that, then joy is the perfect patch for you. So for some people, it could be that. So you can start feeling your best naturally. This one right here, it seems like we're hearing so much about it too, the kick it patch. And guess what? You could take control like never before by, handling some of those bad habits that you've got. And I always let people know because they say, what's it going to do for me? Well, you know what? Each of our patches work differently for each and every one of us. So, you know what? If you haven't tried the kick it patch, you never know what it can do. And it might turn, beast into beauty. It might end up having you resist those chocolate cravings. It might have you do things that you never expected it to do. So definitely worth a try. This Ignite patch is amazing because, like, where do you have something that you can put on your forearm where you can burn up to 25% more calories just by wearing the patch, whether you're at rest, while you're at sleep, and if you're working out, all the better. But 25% more calories you're burning on your metabolic resting rate. So I know a lot of people were excited to try this one. Athletic performance, this is one of my favorites. It gives you that stable, even energy throughout the day. And for my friend Frida, for example, I'll let you know that she's going to be 65 this year. And prior to using the victory patch in the gym, she was doing her push-ups on her knees and now can do them on her toes. Wow, she blows me away because I can't even do that. I might need a couple of these. But who needs these performance benefits? Well, for that power, strength, and agility, and that balance and stability and recovery, anybody that steps their foot into a gym, or also if you're exercising from home, this is a patch that you're definitely going to want to try. I believe that you're going to notice a strong difference, market difference. If you're right now hearing this, who has a gym membership, if you have a gym membership, write gym in the chat. If you are working out from home, put home. And if you're not working out at all, put none. We want to see who we've got here in the
Hey,
chat.
Lise, my mistake. I have the chat off.
Oh, okay.
So I
I'm
just
sorry.
wanted to tell you, my apologies. When I set up the call, the chat was off and I just left it off. So sorry about that. In the future, we will definitely open the chat up.
All right. Okay. Hey, thank you, Terry, for that. And I'm a home workout person myself, and you get all the variety that you can on YouTube. I used to have gym memberships, but it's so much easier. I work from home now. I work out at home. But you'll see that there's 64 million Americans have gym memberships, and these are based on the U.S. folks. But that there's a lot of people utilizing those memberships in Canada and abroad, all across the world, as well as millions of students playing high school sports, millions of Americans and also people around the world that are runners, and many, many millions that are playing golf that could use the victory patch for that performance and upgrading their game. Now, the focus patch, my first experience, I have to tell you, when it says study like never before, I was grateful for that. I thought, okay, is this going to be something just for students? I got to test it out. Well, one night I couldn't get to bed till 3 o'clock in the morning. Not sure why. It's not like I had coffee late at night or anything that was stimulating. It was just one of those nights. I had to be up early. I was up 7:30. For many of you, that's sleeping in, I know. But I was up at 7:30, and then I put on that focus patch. And would you believe I figured that I would need a nap, a 2-hour nap or 3-hour nap. It felt like that usually before at 1 or 2 o'clock, I would need the nap if I only had X amount of sleep. And with the focus patch, would you believe that I didn't need a nap? I had such an incredible energy. I was focused. I had the most productive day I had in a year. And by the time my head hit the pillow, I realized it was midnight. I had a fully functionable, beautiful day with not that much sleep, and I can credit the focus. So focus is definitely one of my favorite patches. Liberty, same thing. I go throughout the day. This is one of my daily patches. Same with the defend for the immune system. but definitely helps with energy and mobility. If you know of people that are prone or at risk for falling, this is something that is definitely something that you want to introduce to them and have them try it. How many, people who are seniors fall each year, or that we're always hearing about, right? It seems like, now that we're talking about it, we'll probably hear more and more about it. And we're seeing that. So we have a solution for that. This seems to be another one that's very, very popular. Why? Well, who is dealing with stress out there? It seems like it says 7 of 10 people report higher stress. I would say 9 out of 10 are experiencing stress. We got, people worried about their finances. We got mortgage rates and inflation that has really, I would say sucker punched a lot of people in the last few months, right? With people with $3,700 mortgages payments, well, that includes their insurance and strata, are now paying $6,200 a month. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit stressful. When we're hearing about what's going on with the economy, I think a great solution, folks, would be to just turn off the news, turn off the TV, because it's largely fear-based. And you're talking about 3.5 years ago that we were going to have a financial collapse, and we still haven't seen it yet. So it's a lot of fear, as well as people not feeling that their job is secure, as well as, healthcare, and having to wait maybe perhaps months for, a surgery or to just see the doctor. They're concerned, so they're looking for options. The REM patch. Do you know of anybody that has issues with sleep, right? Well, when you don't get enough sleep from the, just having the lack of sleep, it can lead to injuries, chronic diseases, mental illnesses, and a poor quality of life. And, if we just look around us, we're seeing a lot of people that are affected with that. And whether it could be a health condition that causes the lack of sleep, or the lack of sleep that causes the health condition. We have a patch for pain. And it is estimated that over 20% of American adults have chronic pain. Well, let's just look across the globe. Let's just look at all the countries that we're open and shipping super patches to, which is North America and many countries in the European Union, right? And we are expanding this year, 2024, to many more countries. And so we'll have those available, for help with pain in those markets this year. And guess what? We are just leading up to, in a couple days, we'll have these 2 new patches, these options that we're so excited to try. Lumi for the skin, right? And more details on these patches will be coming out. And Rocket for reclaiming that energy and the male enhancement. And maybe all the guys on this call can share their testimonials, or a portion of their testimonials upon trying this. I think it's awesome.
I think those testimonies will be very interesting with the rocket patch.
I think the name says it all, and I think that it was beautifully named or regarded in that way. That's just awesome. So the super patch technology innovation, every bodily function does have a neural code, including breathing, walking, balance, pain management, stress, sleep, immune response, and others. And the neural codes that do get damaged or stuck, it happens for a million reasons that can lead to poor health, wellness, and performance. The patterns and the ridges on the patches are like QR codes that help repair the neural codes that allow our bodies and mind to operate at their peak levels. And guess what? All of our super patches have their own unique QR code. And as someone has referred to it in the past, Braille for the brain, which is really cool. Well, this technology, the technology that you use impresses no one. The experience that you create with it is everything. And are we doing that at Super Patch, folks? We sure are. There's a patch for everybody. So as our patches increase, we have over 10 beautiful patches we can offer. There's going to be one that you're going to fall in love with. And if I can ask you right now, which one's your favorite patch? I bet you can't pick one or just one. So here we go. We are embracing and market opportunity that is $500 billion strong, right? So we have a market for that. And here we go. I always look at when we have there's a lot of great products out there, and sometimes it's like, okay, this is really cool, or this is, cute, but does it have a market or a unique product disposition? And we sure do have that at Super Patch. Look at that. We're addressing so many, we're not just talking millions of people, folks. We're talking globally, right? 1.6 billion people that are affected by pain. Billions of people, energy and fatigue, sleep, stress, immune support, obesity and weight management, fitness, mobility, focus, and an aid for students. And we have a solution at Super Patch. Okay. We're not growing into this. We got this already. Even though we are a young opportunity, we have, look at the beautiful packaging we have. Look at the way that the patches work, the efficacy. They work. We are 500 billion strong. And guess what? We get to offer that it is 100% drug-free. There's already over 1 million happy customers using the patches. We have amazing clinical trial results, okay? And with the 2 new products that are coming out in a couple days, we'll have those studies available on the website as well. Made in the United States. The response is immediate and proven. FDA registered. Do you know how many companies are clamoring to have that designation? We have and we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, as well as 95% positive user rating. So let's look at this. Okay, the Super Patch technology is proven and globally protected. That's important for people who want to, be part of the movement and participate in growing the company. We are really in a category of our own. We have no competitive products out there that can really touch us. And that's important when, I'm looking for something that we can offer to people all across the globe. It's like having kind of like a franchise that is not local, but at your fingertips, digitally, globally, and limitless. Is there a cap, Terry, as to what we get paid here at Super Patch?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, exactly.
The sky is the limit.
The sky is the limit. We are truly a limitless opportunity. We have a simple pay plan rewards program that gives us unlimited potential with great bonuses, trips, and incentives. And right now we have a contest where you can qualify to head down to Cancun, Mexico. So we can show you that as well for some of you that aren't aware of that. As well as I mentioned earlier, we do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So simple to join, no risks. So how to get started today? You can, step 1, enroll as an associate like me and Terry and many people that are on the call right now. And you're going to get that ability to market exclusive Super Patch products. Okay. You're going to experience wholesale pricing with 25% plus discounts, access to the simplest rewards program in our profession, and the opportunity to build a team and earn unlimited bonuses. You get your own website. You're going to get training every Saturday. You're going to hear from either the owner, Jay Dallowell, or industry experts that are coming to you that are going to help you and assist you in building your business. You're going to have the opportunity to participate in contests for trips and other rewards. This is just the start, you guys. Things are going to be evolving with the company as well. Plus, with your $50 associate pack, or I should say associate membership, you're going to get $75 worth of patches. So you can start your business ASAP, right? But you also, number 2 is choosing your pack. We've got 4 packs for you to choose from, anywhere ranging from $2.99 to $9.99. So the person that invited you to the call, you can ask them for their website, and then you could check out the options for yourself and any other questions that you've got. So Terry, is there anybody that we have that is going to share tonight?
Yeah, I invite anybody. Great job, Lisa. And wow, what an exciting run we've had. And I know that you're relatively new to the company and very, very excited about what the potential we have here to not only help people worldwide with things that can improve their quality of life, but to be able to financially help people that, you know, are in need. And why shouldn't we be rewarded for sharing such an amazing technology? I think it's a great opportunity for all of us. We know that if you decide to join us, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And we're creating a culture here that I think is second to none in the industry. We work together. We don't have to be financially linked. We work together for the betterment of the company and for the betterment of the human race, really. And I think that it's a wonderful thing when we can help people and we can be rewarded for what we do. So if anybody would like to just quickly share before we bring this call to a close, a quick testimonial, please just hit the reactions button and raise your hand, and we'll let you jump on here and tell us a little bit about what your experience has been with the patch. Paul, you can keep an eye as well. I know there's people that have great experiences, and I know that people are shy, and we can't have you being shy.
We got a hand.
So we have, I hope I pronounced this right, JJ Pruitt. JJ, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can. It's JJ, but
oh, JJ. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Good
Welcome.
evening. Good evening. I am so grateful to be in this company. I signed up in August, and I'm so grateful to Louise Dixon, who introduced this to me. I'm a former college football player, and I have all kind of aches and pains, but I'm here to tell you a story that's not about me. My brother-in-law 2 weeks ago had major knee surgery, and the other day I was with him, and he was walking with a cane, still had staples in his knee. I put on a Defend and Liberty patch on one side of each, on the side of each of his knee where the staples were. And the very next day, he called me and said, "Hey man, what did you just do?" He says, "I literally don't have to walk with my cane anymore just by wearing those two patches." I said, "Well, wait till I show you the pain patch. I haven't even given you the pain patch yet. I just put a Defend and a Liberty patch."
Wow.
He was blown away. In fact, the dressing that he had on his knee literally started crumbling up because his knee, the swelling in his knee came down so fast that he had to actually put new dressing on because his knee de-swelled, if that's a word. His knee, the swelling came down so fast in 24 hours that he had to put a new dressing on. So for those of you out there who are thinking about getting in this business, I can tell you there are probably hundreds, maybe even thousands of stories just like the one I just said, but I'm telling you, it works. As a former college football player, I have given them to a lot of people. I don't know one person who says that these don't work. So we're on to something, guys. Just keep moving, keep rocking, and I'm so excited. And thank you guys for letting me tell the story. This stuff works.
Wow, thanks so much, JJ. I bet you, I bet you it was a humbling experience for you to be able to share that with your brother and have him have the results where he picked up the phone and called you and thanked you for sharing that technology with him to try and help him. So amazing stories. And yes, there are thousands, literally thousands and thousands of stories like this. And we have literally thousands and thousands more that are being made every day. So thank you very much, JJ, for sharing that. Did we have Kim McDermott? Was she, Kimmy,
Yep.
did you want
Hey,
to?
Terry.
Hey, Kim, how are you?
I'm awesome. I just wanted to give a quick testimonial on the Victory Patch. As some of you that do know me, I'm going to be 63, but I play 2 games of hockey a week. I play indoor golf on Tuesday. I go to the gym twice a week. I play pickleball 3 times a week. And I'm going to tell you, I wear that Victory Patch. And I'm not lying about any of this. So any of you that know me, I do that weekly. Plus, I still work full-time as a
I can vouch for
hairstylist.
that.
And I'll tell you, that Victory Patch on so many levels of muscle recovery, on my strength, on my endurance. I played in a hockey tournament last weekend. We went 4-0. 5 of us were over 50, and we had the Victory Patch on. I can't show mine, Paul, because I wear mine on my butt all the time because it stays there. It doesn't ever come off. I swim with it. I shower with it. And it's really, my muscle recovery is incredible. Like, I can't say enough about the Victory Patch every day. Seriously. Now I'm going to leave something with you to ponder on the Defend Patch. I wear that as well every day. I haven't been sick or nothing in the last couple of years. And my mom has been wearing it religiously as well. Now, my mom has been sick this last week and a half, and it's been a bit of a tough one because it's heart, it's an infection and everything. She went into the hospital. She'd had the patch on, but then the patch came off. I didn't even think about it. So just think, you use your own judgment on this. My mom hasn't had the patch on for a week and a half, and guess what she got? COVID. Kind of surprises me because my mom never wore a mask. She's 82 years old. She has heart issues. She has every issue under the sun that you can think medically going on with her, and never got COVID ever. The whole time that she always wore her patches. And now for 5 days she went without a patch, and guess what she got? So I'll leave that up to you, what you think. I know what I think. And she's in isolation. Wow. So to get the patch on is kind of, I'm working on it. I talked to the doctor tonight. I should be in there hopefully tomorrow. So we'll leave that with you, but I wouldn't be without that Defend Patch for nothing.
Well, Kimmy, thank you very much for sharing that. I know for a fact this girl goes hard. She plays more sports than most people half her age and does very, very well. And I've heard it a number of times from Kim as we've spent some holiday time together with her husband and so on. And I know for a fact that she goes hard, and I know how much she believes and needs these patches. And I wish your mom well. I hope she recovers, and I'm sure that you've got the Defend Patch back on her. And I'm just glad that two things, that your mom will recover and do well. And I'm also glad that it's not mandatory that we have to show where the patches are worn. That's a key. We don't want to have to do that to get on this call. So thanks very much, Kim, for sharing. Paul Vandeven, come on board.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Well, as you know, I've been around for quite a while in this business, and I never leave home without them, and I never leave home without enough that that I can give some out and help some people along the way. So last week, 16 of us were in Punta Cana, and one of them happened to be my customers from, for the last years, and was wearing our socks. And the first night in Punta Cana, we were all at breakfast the next morning, and she said, we were talking, and she says, "Oh, I slept terrible last night. I was so itchy, and I don't know what's going on, and I can't, she says, it was just, she says, I hope I can get some sleep while I'm here." And anyway, I said to her, I said, after breakfast, I said, "Listen, I got something I'm going to give you, and you give it a try." And I gave her 5 Defend Patches, and I said, "Here, this will carry you through the next, the time here, and just let me know how it goes." And by the next morning, when we all went to breakfast, she looked at me and she says, "I don't know what's in this patch," and it was the Defend. She says, "I don't know what's in this patch." She says, "But," she says, "the itching's gone." She says, "My sinuses are clear." And she says, "I got the best night's sleep last night," and that continued through the whole week. So, just give them to people, to let them give it a try. And now we got back home, and she already called me yesterday, and she said, she says, how do I keep getting these things? So we got her signed up on the Smart Ship, and now she's on her way, and very, very happy. So, well, every day you run into somebody. So
yeah, that's how you do it, Paul. That's textbook right there. And thanks so much for sharing. Appreciate everybody. I want to respect everybody's time. We're going to bring this call to you every week. We are excited that this is an associate run opportunity call. We invite all associates every week to come on this call, bring as many interested friends as you can, and let's share with them. Let's work together to share and bring this technology to the world and to those that are looking for something to enhance their life, whether it's physically, mentally, or financially. We have it all here. And on behalf of everybody on this call tonight, I'd like to thank my friend Lisa, who just did an amazing job on this call. And this will be recorded, or this is recorded, and it will be placed into the Team Patchination group, so that if there was somebody that couldn't get on the call tonight, that you don't want them to miss out on this wonderful presentation, it will be up in the next 20 minutes or half hour. So everybody, I will unmute everybody, and we can all say, you can unmute yourself. I've got it here, and you can all say good night.
Adios. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
Great night.
Thank you. It was
Lisa.
awesome.
Hey, everybody.
Thanks, Lisa.
Good night.
Night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you very much.